This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, and verse 25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawada from the Men of Valor camp here in Greenwood, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. All right, we have more war news, war talk. All right, major escalations on the rise. All right, the imminent introduction of World War III is upon us. All right, major war talks between, in the Middle East as well as with Russia on these different war fronts. All right, and we have the former Russian president, speaking out about this, about a conflict with NATO and how it's pretty much the pretense of a nuclear, like it says, a nuclear apocalypse. So let's get right into it. All right, and the reason I brought out Ezekiel 7, all right, because, hey, destruction is coming. They seeking peace. People are seeking peace. People don't want World War III to come to pass. And even the elites, to an extent, they want to be able to control the narrative, so to speak. They still want to be able to come out on top, but you can't. Hey, that's not going to happen because the Lord is controlling all of this. And what the Lord is having happen is you nations are going to take each other out, neutralize each other, and Yahweh Shah is going to reign with the nation of Yasha Allah, man, and the kingdom to come. Russia's not going to be on top, and China's not going to be on top, and America is going to be utterly decimated. So let's get into it. This is ZeroHedge.com. Medvedev, I think that's how you say that, warns Russia has no choice but to unleash nuclear apocalypse if attacked by NATO. And those are very strong and stern words, man. Let's get into it. It says, not for the first time, former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev has warned that a direct war between Moscow forces and NATO will lead to nuclear apocalypse. The current deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council issued the warning on Telegram Wednesday in response to recent statements and reports that some European leaders are telling their populations to prepare for war. One of the notable ones is Poland. You hear the geese. I like to come out here and look at a little bit of nature and look at the geese. A little break from the hustle and bustle, but they scrapping up about something. Them motherfuckers beefing. Anyway, Poland is a notable one, and Poland is a NATO nation, and under Article 5, when one nation pretty much goes to war with Russia, then all of the nations, mainly America, has to be involved. So it says, for example, just last month, UK Army Chief General Patrick Sanders called on authorities to mobilize the nation to prepare for war with Putin, and that the population needs a shift in thinking to be ready. Medvedev mocked this and other examples of NATO leaders accusing Moscow of seeking a broader war as but dangerous rival. He said that this all about trying to bolster support for sending more weapons to Kyiv and what's become war fatigue among Western publics. Right, Ukraine is losing that war, man. All right, Russia has the resources to continue to drag it off if they want to. They're exhausting the Western's arsenal, man. It says, according to Russian media translations of his words, Medvedev said this is part of efforts to prop up Ukraine, a dying country that is foreign to taxpayers, while ignoring problems at home. Therefore, every day the leaders of the country broadcast, we need to prepare for war with Russia and continue to help Ukraine, he wrote. That's when he said that people in the West have to be told the blunt truth. Medvedev underscored that the Russian response to attack by NATO will without doubt be asymmetrical, meaning it ain't gonna be tit for tat, just like you seeing with America and like the different Iranian-backed Slovakia, Iranian-backed militias, saying it would be asymmetrical. So if there was some type of attack, it would be met with more than likely overwhelming force, all right, possibly nuclear. It says since our military capabilities are incomparable, we will simply have no choice. The response will be asymmetrical to protect the territorial integrity of our country. Ballistic and cruise missiles with special warheads will be used. This will be the proverbial apocalypse, the end of everything. And it wouldn't be the end of everything. It would be the end of Esau's kingdom and the ushering in of the kingdom of Yasharallah. But this is the mind that the Lord has on, this has these Russians especially. All right, that's very big. You got the former Russian president speaking about this. I'm sure, President Putin is in that same, has that same regard, man. All right, and ultimately it's the Lord. Scriptures say, let's go ahead and grab it real quick. In Proverbs 21, Proverbs 21:1, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So these different kings of the earth, all right, and Russia's going to play a big part, as I always say, man. I know I'm sound like a broken record. Russia's going to play a huge part in the destruction of America. And that's according to the Ezekiel the 38th chapter, man. Scriptures even say that they shall think an evil thought. So even if they just woofing, when the time comes, the Lord is going to put the spirit on them to actually carry out these threats. So it says this is certainly not the first time that Medvedev, known for the bellicose and hawkish rhetoric, has warned of nuclear apocalypse. But it is the clearest he has ever spelled out that the Kremlin would not hesitate to activate its nuclear arsenal if Russian territory is directly threatened by NATO. His comments also come at a very dangerous moment when Ukraine security services are increasingly targeting oil refineries on Russian soil with drone and missile attacks, sometimes at long ranges. So you got some talking here. Let's finish out the article. It says Moscow has accused Western and NATO intelligence services of assisting with such attacks. Recently, it has accused France of maintaining mercenaries in the northern city of Kharkiv in order to mount attacks on nearby Belgorod Oblast. There are rising fears that the indirect fighting or proxy war could drift into direct live fire between Russia and NATO countries, but so far this has been narrowly avoided. And it is not going to be avoided forever, man. And these basically play into, let's go ahead and grab it, the wars and rumors of wars. All right? Because, and we're hearing, talks of nuclear war and very serious talks. They're not saying this loosely. They're not giving these threats loosely, man. Russia's going to defend its territory, so to speak. So let's get into it. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And this is a big example. That's a rumor of war, a rumor of nuclear annihilation, right? A pretty big rumor, man, So much so it's actually going to be true. Russia is going to strike America with nuclear missiles, man. Along with NATO and NATO's, America's current allies in NATO are going to turn on America. That's according to, I want to say, Revelation, the 17th chapter. All right, the beast, it shall hate the whore and burn her with fire, man. China, these different nations that are nuclear capable. All right, they're not going to spare their arrows on America. They're going to shoot all their arrows, man, meaning their nuclear weapons. Because this is the will of Yahweh Shem Shai. Nobody can deter this, man. And the fact that I did the video on the Apple Vision Pro and how they're ushering in the MOTB. You got the brain C-hips and you got the digital wallets and all this shit. It can't be far off because things are so heated over there and on the other side of the world. With Russia, with China, with Iran, with Israel, all these different nations, North Korea, South Korea, Taiwan and shit, man. All right, that they're not gonna, the Lord is bringing these prophecies to pass simultaneously. All right, World War III ain't gonna break out tomorrow, and the missiles fly tomorrow, and the MOTB hasn't been pushed throughout the whole world, man. That arrow of temptation didn't come yet. The Lord is gonna bring it all quickly, and the fact that we see that World War III is fastly approaching, we know that the MOTB is very, very close, man. All right. So let's finish this off. It says, and you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. The end is not yet. So these things have to happen. These wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. All right, as we're going to see, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So it's going to get a whole lot worse for you people, man. But we see that we're close. We're ever so close if you're watching. The average nigga ain't paying attention to what's going on. You know, they worried about Sexy Red had her baby. Or they worried about Drake showing his damn ride, man, on camera. You know, some foolishness. All right, they in outer darkness, man, gross darkness, the people, as the scriptures say. All right, but we're not in darkness, man. We're not children of the dark. We're children of the light, man, and we're watching. We're watching. We're standing upon our watch. We're holding fast that which we have, which is just truth, faith, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, the law. You know, the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And we're gonna need it because it's about to get real scary out here, man. You know, but you got major war talks going on, man, and they speaking boldly, man. They talking they shit. You know, so Lord willing, this information was informative. All right, as well as edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakak Quadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who we will. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.